right, welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Pitching in our game today, Luis Severino. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance. A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Right side. Butler makes the play, and there's one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Dives and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Just a great effort all the way around at third base right there. Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
Two outs, base is empty. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. That one pushed to the left and foul. Green, an all-star a season ago, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Two outs, base is empty. Left field. Brown sizes this one up. No trouble here, puts it away for the out, and that'll do it. It's the Tigers nothing, A's coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, our starting pitcher in this one, Tarek Skubal.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming on the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Lawrence Butler, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. So 2 balls and no strikes. He was late there, strike 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. And one gone.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Digging in, Brent Rooker hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Batting fourth.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Right through there for a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And there's a ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. The A's strike first. It's now 1-0. And we're back.
Leading off
and now the
Detroit,
DH,
the
Kerry
Carpenter.
One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. And that's in there at the knees. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Matt Vierling in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Fly ball down the line, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's there with a double.
Batting sixth, first baseman Colt Keith.
Colt Keith getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Ball.
Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
2-1.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Chase Young. First pitch, and he just misses. And that gets away from Langoliers. Should be a pass ball, and there are 2 in scoring position now.
Well, forget about the double play now. That takes away the force and moves 2 guys into scoring position with only 1 out. Not the best time to mishandle a pitch like that.
Second and third, 1 away here at the top of the second. And that's in for a strike.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Two now. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big 2-out hit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jake Rogers, the next to hit. Fouled off. He was late. And fouled off. Severino kick steals. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Ground ball to the right side. Sends it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Zach Geloff.
Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
One out, base is empty.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a
Seth
lot of base hits up the
Brown.
middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Into center and a base hit. The throw in. The tag out.
He's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Here's Luis Urias. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
More and more
No
guys
ball.
are looking
2
to
strikes.
slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. The A's strand 1. They hold a 1-0 lead. On to the 3rd inning.
Leading off for the
Now,
Tigers,
Trey Sweeney.
Shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
Severino back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now the batter now, Parker Meadows. Flied to right his first time. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. And a strike. That one not close. Now 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And that one upstairs. Inside. 3-2 now.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And a strike to Glaber. Not
1-1.
close with that one. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. Just misses. And the count is even 2-2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Tigers are shut down there. They still trail 1-0. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Fastball for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
No. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Meadows puts it away, and there's one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence
Next up for the A's,
Butler.
Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And
2-0.
another ball. That one off the mark, and that's ball 3. Outside, and it's ball 4.
Take your base.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk,
Now
and
batting,
the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging something out of the zone.
Man at first with one gone. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. To first, and he breaks for second. To second, and he's out. Fought off foul. The 0-1. On the corner for a strike. Ball 1 there.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
In the dirt, 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And misses inside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
This to third. And he can't come up with it.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J.
You know, 2-out
Bleday.
errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
This is J.J. Bleday. There's the strike. That one catches the zone. 0-2.
And at bat like this
No
is
ball.
almost
2
over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Snap throw to first.
No, he's
Rooker
in there
back in
safe.
on a dive. That's
Ball
off
1.
the inside corner. 1-2 the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. And we're back.
Leading off
Start
for
of
the
the
Tigers,
fourth. Here's
left
the left
fielder,
fielder,
Riley
Riley
Green.
Green. And a foul ball.
Well, these Tigers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
High fly ball out towards left field. Reaching back towards the wall. Way back, out of here. He'll circle the bases, and we're level. It's 1-1.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
At the plate, Kerry Carpenter. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. And that one upstairs, ball 1. That misses. 2-1. Left field, way back there. That one's got a chance. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And he's got a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now here is Matt Vierling. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Carpenter, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. Lined, and that's a base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
No outs, runner at first. Colt Keith digs in now. Right through there for a strike. Keith, 23 years old. Usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman. Now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
Nobody out, runner at first. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Struck him out looking.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside quarter of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him off and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Now it's going to be Jace Young lifted in the air right center field. Butler makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
Full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And down on strikes he goes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Tigers 2 and the A's 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there, and it's gone! A soaring shot to center, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Towards first, Keith. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he takes a strike. Strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, it probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
So here's Brown at the plate, and he's already singled in this game. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 down, nobody on. And he swings over the top there. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. The A's get 1 on this homer. 2-2 game. Ready now for the 5th inning. Leading off, Trey Sweeney. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Tigers being a little too patient at the plate in this game. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
Swings through that one.
1-2.
Outside. The count now 2-2. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Back to the top of the lineup. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. 0 for 2 in this one. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Chop to third. Throws to first. And the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Here's Gleyber Torres.
Let's go, green and gold, baby. Let's go.
And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Severino. And he hits a ground ball right side. Handles, throws to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. Score remains 2-2. Bottom of the inning, and here is Luis Urias.
Third baseman, Luis Urias.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these A's, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob
Wilson. Up next for the A's. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Late with the swing there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Torres handles. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So the lineup flips over. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swinging a grounder foul first base side. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Riley Green.
Go back to Detroit. Let's go, green and gold, baby. Let's go. Come on, Athletics.
Severino back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The A's bullpen has some movement. Tyler Ferguson preparing to come on if needed. Leclerc also getting ready. Hit on the ground to short. Wilson whips it across.
He's out.
Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Green and Gold. Bring it home. Come on, Green and Gold.
First
No.
pitch just misses. Just
outside.
missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. Called strike right there.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
That
Full
misses
count.
the zone. Full count, 3-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Matt Vierling.
And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling.
Let's go, Green and Gold, baby. Let's go.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one to first. Takes it himself. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Well, we go bottom
Leading
6.
off
Here's
for
some
the
real
A's,
power at the plate. Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Fires across the diamond. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Now at the plate, J.J. Bleday.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Next
Ball.
offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Shea Langoliers will hit next. Foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Next
Ball,
pitch is
no.
outside.
Really good take, especially with
1,
2
2.
strikes.
Let's go, Green and Gold, baby. Let's go.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. A's go quickly and quietly there, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching.
A
for
new
the
arm into the
Athletics.
game, the righty, Tyler
Number
Ferguson.
44.
And now
Leading
Colt
off for the
Keith
Tigers,
is
first
struck
baseman,
out and
Colt
he is
Keith.
walked. Swinging a foul straight back. Ferguson measures 6 feet 4 inches, 31 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2015. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So
third
digging
baseman,
in, Chase Young. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that's too high. And he grounds one back up the middle. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, catcher Jake Rogers.
And up next for Detroit, Jake Rogers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And there's a fly ball deep right field. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He hit that ball really
shortstop,
well
Trey
to deep right
Sweet.
field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
So runner at second, 2 down. And next up for the Tigers, Trey Sweeney. There's a strike. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. That's in there, and it's 0-2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
In there, got him looking for the K. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Outside low, and it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground. Throws to first in time, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some runs while you're at it.
So up next, Zach Geloff. Missed with a changeup, and that is ball 1. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Will Vest getting ready to go. Foley, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. A's looking to put the go-ahead run on base. Just missed. And that is out of play. Next pitch is outside. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or
for
not.
the A's,
One gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Seth Brown.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Step off throw to first. Geloff back on a dive. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 strikes.
1-2 now. Got him! And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Urias. Just missed.
Off the plate. Come on, athletic. D-Ride. 1-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. New arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Leclerc.
Now pitching for the A's, number 37, Jose Leclerc.
Parker Meadows up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Now this guy, a player that if he gets on base has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a base hit on a line. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone
Flavor
down the middle,
Torres.
and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Go-ahead run on base. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. First pitch misses.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Right side. Geloff. In plenty of time to first. And Gleyber Torres retired.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at-bat. He's already homered here in this one. And that drops in for a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that's fouled off.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in, 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter.
Next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's your strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're at the top of the 8th. And that one missing low. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
So 2 down, and next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
2 on, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. And a count 1-2. This one in the air. Wilson. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Will Vest.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So digging in, Jacob Wilson. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Pitches in for a strike. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Bo Brisky. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. To the right side. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So up next, Lawrence Butler. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. First offering, and it just misses. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
And now 2-1. Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Brent Rooker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. This guy with light tower power.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
That's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. And it throws off line, safe at third.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
So the tying run in scoring position now. Lede, the next to hit.
Runner.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a foul out of play. Popped up to the left into foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in. 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a
Now
quick out.
batting, catcher Shea Langoliers.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Two outs. And that is out of play. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Tyler Soderstrom in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. He goes down looking.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now Now pitching for the
We're back.
A's,
It's the top of the ninth.
Number
And there's a new
48,
pitcher on the mound. T.J. McFarland.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well,
Leading off for
one-run
Detroit,
game.
third baseman,
Chase Young
Chase
up now
Young.
for the Tigers. 0 for 3 in this one. Yeah, there's the strike.
Ball, no. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the air. Geloff makes the play, and there's one down.
Oh, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat
Now
for the
batting,
hitter right
catcher,
there. I mean,
Jake
that pitch was
Rogers.
right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Rogers in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Hogan Harris up and throwing. Murdoch warming up as well. He swings and fouls one off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. And that's
2-2.
downstairs and outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. High fly ball out to left field. Brown drifts towards it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop.
And
Trey
up next for
Sweeney.
Detroit, Trey Sweeney. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
0-1.
To third. And it stays fair.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker Meadows.
2 outs, runner at first. And now Parker Meadows. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
This is a batter who
1 strike.
loves to produce late in ball games. He doesn't shy away from the big moment.
Sweeney leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next
Ball.
offering is down low.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the ground to third. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Tigers 3 and the A's 2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Bo Brisky.
Now, this is an extremely
pitching for
confident
Detroit.
pitcher. He loves the pressure.
Number 4.
Actually likes the
Bo
one-run
Brisky.
game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his
Leading
best.
off for the Athletics,
So digging in, Tyler
first baseman,
Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. The changeup missing. And the count 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 1-run game, bottom 9. Got him looking. Now 1 away.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you. Then, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Geloff in the box now. Takes strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
In the air out towards right center. Meadows makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the A's, left fielder.
The Athletics down to their last out. Here's the left fielder, Seth Brown. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it. The Tigers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun one to watch.